Did you know that around 40 million people in the US have an anxiety disorder? This can range from generalized anxiety disorder defined as intense worrying you can't control to panic attacks, complete with heart palpitations, trembling, shaking, and/or sweating. This condition can sap your energy and will fill you with worry. It can also get in the way of you living a happy life. The thing that you want most at this point is to feel well again. Hi viewers, and welcome back to Bestie. When you're anxious, you may feel like there's nothing you can do to get out of that rut you're in. Fortunately, there's some simple techniques that can reduce your anxiety naturally and make you feel better. In today's video, we'll tell you what they are. From making goals, exercising regularly, spending time with animals, laughing, to facing the fear and more. Watch till the end to learn about all of them. Number 1. Meditate. Meditation is a great way to explore your inner self and reduce anxiety. It's a practice of techniques to enhance awareness and focused attention. While meditating, your mind will wander naturally through several thoughts, but the key is to focus the mind on breathing. On a psychological level, meditation quiets the sympathetic nervous system and lowers blood levels of norepinephrine. This is a naturally occurring chemical in the body that acts as a stress hormone. For about 15 minutes a day, find a quiet, distracting free space where you can relax and recenter through meditation practices. How often do you meditate? Tell us quickly down below in the comment section. Number 2. Skip caffeine. You may be asking, do I really need to skip caffeine if I have anxiety? Much to Java lovers' dismay, the answer may be yes. While coffee benefits certainly exist, caffeine can cause issues for anxiety sufferers because of its stimulating effects. The jitters you get from caffeine are similar to the fight or flight response and can potentially trigger an anxiety attack. Consider reducing the amount of caffeine you drink daily. If you usually drink 3 cups of Java in the morning, aim to drink 2 instead for a few weeks and see how it goes. You may also try green tea or kombucha, both of which have traces of caffeine but not as much as coffee. Number 3. Make goals. Your life can feel as if it doesn't have a sense of purpose if there's nothing you're working to achieve. This can cause even more anxiety. You can reduce the likelihood of this happening by making goals. While you should make some long-term goals, you'll benefit from making short-term goals as well. Just make sure they're attainable. If you make goals too difficult to achieve, you may feel more depressed or anxious if you aren't able to accomplish them. Number 4. Try light therapy. Like the name suggests, light therapy uses special lamps that produce brightness that looks like sunlight. You sit in front of the lamp and absorb the spectrum of the light it produces. This type of light can help your brain make the chemicals it needs to get you feeling less anxious, and it's a safe way to find relief. Be sure to discuss light therapy with your doctor before you head out and buy a lamp. It might not be the right option if you take medications that make you sensitive to sunlight. Interested yet? Make sure you join our millions of followers and hit that subscribe button for all our great bestie content. Number 5. Exercise regularly. This is not news perhaps, but exercise is an excellent stress reliever. Studies have found that exercising regularly can decrease overall levels of tension, elevate and stabilize mood, improve sleep, and improve self-esteem. It also reduces the stress hormone adrenaline naturally, allowing your body back to a state of equilibrium and relaxation. In addition, physical activity helps release those feel-good compounds called endorphins. These make you feel happier and less anxious. Aerobic exercises also have the added benefit of allowing you to think of something other than what you might be worried about, serving as a form of active meditation. You don't need to run a marathon to get the benefits of exercise either. Go on a hike, go to a yoga session, or play a game of tennis with a friend. Whatever you enjoy, any form of exercise will help with stress management. Number 6. Get enough sleep. This may sound impossible if you're accustomed to staying up late to catch up on the to-do list, but this one is a must. Sleep deprivation is a huge anxiety culprit. Inadequate shut-eye can amplify the brain's anticipatory reactions, upping overall anxiety levels, according to research. We all have anticipatory anxiety, and having moderate levels of anxiety about doing well is important, but it can be destructive when it begins to interfere with your life. It's impossible to have healthy emotional functioning without adequate sleep. Don't burn all the midnight oil in hopes of catching up on the weekends. Unused sleep minutes don't roll over. Number 7. Distract yourself. If you're feeling anxious, try a distraction technique. Anything that redirects your attention away from distressing thoughts or emotions. Run your fingers around the edge of your phone. Put your hands under running cold water, color, or draw on a piece of paper. Distractions work because your brain can't be in 2 places at once, and shifting your attention to any activity will interrupt a string of racing thoughts. Number 8. Stand up straight. When we are anxious, we protect our upper body, where our heart and lungs are located, by hunching over. For immediate relief from anxiety, stand up, pull your shoulders back, plant your feet evenly and widely apart, and open your chest. Then breathe deeply. This posture, combined with deep breathing, helps your body remember that it's not in danger right now and that it is in control. If you can't stand up, for example if you're in a car, just pull your shoulders back and open up your chest. The most important thing is to stop hunching and breathe deeply. Number 9. Sniff lavender oil. Lavender oil has a lot of healing properties. It promotes a feeling of calm and supports deep, restful sleep. It can even help with headaches. To help reduce anxiety, keep a bottle of lavender oil at your desk or in your purse if you have one. Breathe it in or massage it into your temples when you need a boost of peace. Bonus points for combining the sniffing with deep, even breaths. Number 10. Accept your anxiety. This may sound counterintuitive, but accepting your anxiety instead of feeling ashamed or frustrated by it will actually help you feel less anxious. It doesn't matter whether you inherited your anxiety from your family or your lifestyle, or both. It's here now, and acknowledging that instead of fighting it frees you up to learn how to manage it. Accepting it doesn't mean giving up either. It means you stop spending energy berating yourself about being anxious, and instead learn what works for you when it comes to self-soothing. Number 11. Spend time with animals. If you've got a pet, know that the quality time you spend with him or her helps soothe your nervous system. In fact, interacting with animals can reduce both anxiety and the stress associated with trauma. A study found that grooming and spending time with horses in particular can alleviate the effects of trauma, including treating PTSD. Number 12. Laugh. It may be hard to laugh when you're feeling anxious, and that's just the point. Laughter and humor interrupt the cycle of anxiety. Even if the relief is only momentary, research has shown that laughter can boost psychological well-being. The key is that you have to be genuinely laughing. Self-induced laughter doesn't have the same impact as spontaneous laughter. So if you feel anxiety creeping in, pull up your favorite comedic videos and let your laughter loose. Number 13. Drink chamomile tea. If you have a jittery moment, a cup of chamomile tea might help calm you down. Some compounds in chamomile have the same effect as drugs like Valium. You can also take it as a supplement along with dried chamomile flowers. In one study, patients with generalized anxiety disorder who took chamomile supplements for 8 weeks had a significant decrease in anxiety symptoms compared to patients taking a placebo. Not just chamomile, but drinking any type of tea can have profound health benefits for you. Learn all about the goodness of teas by watching Drinking Tea Every Day Will Do This to Your Body. Now back to super effective ways to reduce anxiety naturally. Number 14. Eat something. Almost universally, people get more anxious and irritable when they're hungry. When you get an anxiety attack, it may mean your blood sugar is dropping. The best thing to do is to have a quick, sustaining snack, like a handful of walnuts or a piece of dark chocolate, along with a glass of water or a nice cup of hot tea. In the long term, diet is key to reducing anxiety. Eat a whole foods, plant-based diet with carefully selected meat and seafood, plenty of leafy greens such as kale to get folate, and a wide variety of compounds to help reduce anxiety. Number 15. Face the fear. If something makes you scared, face it. If you feel shy, go out to social functions. Scared of clowns? Go to the circus. It can help you to understand that when you worry about what might happen, such as no one will talk to you at the party, your anxiety just rises. Your anxious worry is about uncertainty. What a worrier really wants is a promise that everything is going to be okay. But uncertainty is part of life. Exposure therapy, or facing the fear, helps you learn to live with risk and uncertainty. While these natural methods are a good way to reduce anxiety, foods can also help you get the problem under control. Learn more about the best and worst foods for anxiety by watching 5 foods to avoid if you have anxiety, or 5 calming herbs and 6 spices that fight off stress and anxiety. So go ahead and watch one or both of these videos for maximum benefits. What situations increase your anxiety levels? Let us know in the comment section below.